and he did well, surprisingly for the teachers as well.
Nice.
Because he picked up well. So I would say they don't put pressure that every single subject you have to go and attend,
Yeah.
but only one subject just to see if the child is ready to go to a normal class or not. So I think he was ready for that, and now he goes to a gymnasium.
All right, welcome back everyone to the second part of our interview with Neha here in Frankfurt as a backend developer who is now since 9 months based in Frankfurt. And now we want to find out how life is here with her family and how the integration process went so far. Neha, good to have you again. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Neha, you are here now since 9 months. You moved to Frankfurt with your family. How is it to live in a different city for your family also? I mean, you have a son who is 15 years old.
Yeah.
How is life for him here in general?
I would say initially it was quite challenging. Coming from a background and sudden cultural shock for him.
That's always part of it.
Yeah.
Be aware. Yeah.
But I think he has gelled up well into this German culture and school system. He was into integration classes initially, but now he's into a public German school.
Okay,
So
nice.
he speaks really good German now within 6 months, I would say, and I still need to learn German.
You will get there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You said that he studied German already before back home in Delhi, and he could understand, reached a certain level.
Yeah.
That made his move to Germany also easier. And
yes.
then the school provided something that called integration class.
Yes.
That means where all the foreigners who come to Germany enter school first join that class all together. Can
yeah.
you share a little bit more about that experience?
Yeah, so I had enrolled my son for German classes back in India itself, because when I started the process, I knew that he has to learn German more than me, because he has to go to a school, a public school. I was not very keen on an international school, because once you're moving to this country, you need to adapt to their schooling system and to the culture. So it's important to learn the language. So I enrolled him into classes there, but he was at a very basic level once we arrived here. And he was put into integration classes, wherein there are students from different nationalities, different age groups, and they are taught German from the basics. So
They are part of the school.
they are part of the school, yeah. And kids, they are just taught German language as such in the initial phases. And he was already at that basic level, and then he moved further, and then once you are at a particular level, the teacher might just ask about your favorite subject. They will not put pressure that you have to learn all the subjects. Just take one subject at a time at which the child find interests in.
Okay.
So, and then he can go and attend that class with the normal classes, go and sit there and try to understand.
Which one did he choose?
He chose physics.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was attending physics in the normal classes, and I think within a month's time, he was evaluated on that, and he had to write everything in German. All the physics problem sums were done, and then everything has to be written in German. And he did well, surprisingly for the teachers as well.
Nice.
Because he picked up well. So I would say they don't put pressure that every single subject you have to go and attend, but only one subject just to see if the child is ready to go to a normal class or not. So I think he was ready for that, and now he goes to a gymnasium.
Nice,
Yeah.
congrats.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
Thank you very much.
So this integration class is also for younger kids, and usually it is something where kids catch up German 3-6 months up to a year, depending on their level, and then get integrated in the public school system. And the school system so far, I mean, you have maybe limited insights like how it is at the gymnasium.
Yeah.
But so far, what can you share, or what did he share with you already about the school structure? I guess it's different. To daily?
It's different. I mean, they since class 7th they also have 2 foreign languages in gymnasium. So
English
and
one?
the second one has to be chosen between Latin, French, or Spanish.
Okay.
So he has taken up Spanish. So the school has also agreed, since it's absolutely new for him, and since he has entered class 9th, so he has to catch up on the previous 2 years of Spanish as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So they are also giving him some kind of extra classes after school hours,
Oh, no.
wherein the senior students also help
Nice.
the
Okay,
junior
yeah,
ones.
this is method, yeah.
And that can be done, and also he's allowed initially to use his phone to to translate if he doesn't understand, but that's for a short period of time. It's not going to long enough, but I think that's the stepping stone to learn another language. But he's finding it interesting, and also during the summer break before he started the gymnasium, we were already informed by the school that he needs to catch up on Spanish. So I started some online lessons from a native from Spain. So he already took those 6 weeks of Spanish lessons before the school session started.
Okay.
So he's catching up on Spanish as well. So he's good with languages. I would say that no, because it can be really overwhelming when you have 2 new languages going at the same time. But kids always learn faster.
So true. And next holidays are planned then in
To
Spain.
Spain,
Yeah?
yes.
Okay. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
I think from Frankfurt like two
Yeah.
2 hours
Yes.
plane ride, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, and last question regarding schooling. What did he tell you about physics? How is the quality here compared to India? Difficult, easy, different?
Yeah. I would say he found it easier.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially the maths classes, because in India a lot of things are taught much earlier.
Okay.
Maybe the pressure is also more in India on the kids, because but here I think the pressure on the kids, it's gradual. It's not just like in the initial years. So I think he's coping well with that. Yeah, and at the same time it's more practical based learning.
Okay, so the classes, the school is more practical
Yeah.
than in Delhi.
Yes. A lot of things are done. I mean, they do it practically rather than just going through the theory lessons. So once you experience it live, doing things on your own, I think that creates much more impact rather than just.
So applied science.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, very
Yeah.
good. Okay, and Neha, you are here now with your family. How's family life, and maybe also besides schooling, when it comes to activities, security, walking around the street at night? Can you tell us a bit more? How's it for you now here in Germany? Also, when you go out alone, maybe as a woman, whatever you want to share with our female followers.
Sure. So I think I come from Delhi, and I know the security concerns right from there. But it's absolutely opposite here in Germany. It's so safe. I mean, I have traveled to my office parties and have come back to my home at 11 p.m., 11:30 p.m., and there was no concern at all. I mean, even in the train, you might be just alone and maybe one or two people, but it's absolutely safe when it comes to that. And I think a lot of stress is given here regarding the children's security. So kids are very secure here in Germany. I mean, that's what I've heard, that's what I've seen and experienced. That they can
in
travel
what way?
on their own.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? When they travel?
Yeah, they can travel from one city to another in trains. Everyone has got his own Schule ticket, the school tickets.
So he goes also to school alone?
To his school alone, but the school is very nearby.
Okay.
But he can travel with his friends to Frankfurt, for example, to the main city, or go around. And it's so safe. No, nobody will ever say anything to a child. That's what I feel. I mean, it's absolutely safe for kids. Yeah. So.
And I mean, like everywhere in the big cities, can always happen something somewhere,
Some things
but
can
that
go
is
wrong. It can happen.
relatively, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and you of course know.
But generally, it's very safe. Yeah. Plus, I think the healthcare system, the overall welfare of people staying in Germany is really good. You are covered under the health insurance, not only you but your family as well.
You get also child money already?
Yes.
Okay, so you get
the
200
Kindergeld,
Kindergeld, child money,
€250.
250 euros per month.
Yeah.
In this process, applying for it, receiving it, was it a hassle or did that go?
No, I think
fine
once
for
I
you?
had my blue card, and you just have to give them a copy of your blue card and fill in that Kindergeld form, and just send them to the Familienkasse, and they will just send you a letter telling you which month you will start receiving your Kindergeld. So it took me some time to get my blue card, almost like 5 months after arriving here, and the Kindergeld almost like 6 months, but they gave me the balance of all those 6 months together.
Okay, good.
Since the time I arrived here, so I get the Kindergeld from that particular month from which you arrive here in Germany.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, besides the security aspect, what else would you like to share with the community when it comes to living in Germany? Alone, with family?
I think firstly the work-life balance is really good. I mean, on weekends you can do things, you can take up hobbies if you want to, you can go hiking, you can go, skateboarding, you can go and walk in the parks or near the riverside. You can take up activities, maybe swimming or whatever one has preference. And at the same time, it's since you are in Germany, you don't require visa to travel to any of the neighboring countries. So you almost cover the whole of Europe if you
Are you
want
traveling around with your son? Yeah, where did you go last time?
I think we went together to Munich during the Easter break, and then we also went to Switzerland, to Grindelwald, and then during the summer break we went to Amalfi Coast in Italy.
Nice.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah.
And have you been to Paris yet?
Paris, I was here on a business trip, and that's when I went all alone, not with my son. But that's a plan that we have in mind, that we should go there.
I mean, your son took Spanish in school, so you don't have to skip that. But it's like only 3 hours ride from Frankfurt to Paris by train. So I think when it comes to location to travel around, Frankfurt is very nice
Very
located.
nice,
Switzerland, Netherlands, France,
Yes.
wherever you go, it's very well connected. Also to the Mediterranean Sea, there's now train going, I think it's 5-6 hours to Marseille, if I'm not wrong, somehow like something like that. Wonderful. So you make use of it, and about the short distances, which are of course also different compared to India. So now we realized now you just shared with us that you have experience already Germany and also other parts of Europe. So the holidays that you get are enough to discover the continent, yeah?
Yes, of course. So the system here works like you get all your quota of holidays at the beginning of the year, and then you can plan accordingly, and then just go and apply for those leaves. And if you are sick, in that case, those are paid leaves. You get paid leaves for 6 weeks if you are really sick. Even I think for kids, if the kids are unwell, then also you get to have a paid leave.
Right.
So those are real benefits. I mean, back in India, if you are sick, then those leaves were also counted in the list of leaves that you had. You had to go away with those leaves. So those are all the plus points when you are working here in Germany. So those sick leaves are different from those set of leaves that you get here, that you can take. Like, it depends on the company to company. It can be 25 days or 30 days. Yeah.
All right, guys. Now we are reaching the end of our interview with Neha, our former coaches based in Frankfurt. Thank you very much, Neha. It was a big pleasure to meet you in person and find out more about your life here.
Thank you.
Good
very much,
that you. Thank you. Good to have you here in Frankfurt and your family. Everyone, if you want to come and work here in Germany as well, please don't hesitate to contact us. Send us a private message, and we are happy to discuss your case then in detail, like we did it with Neha, and see if we can support you. See you very soon. Take care. Bye.